Welcome for another episode of Gina and Friends. Today we got two beautiful human beings with us. This is Chloe
Hello.
and this is Ciara.
Hi.
They are both Innisfree interns with the sustainability department. So they are learning, doing, creating, and taking it to the next level with Bethany Edwards, our director of sustainability. So today, this beautiful Monday morning, they shared with us the virtue of determination.
Determination is the power of intent that drives our dreams. It is the will of strength to act with resolve. We focus on our energy on a purpose and persevere until we meet our goal. Determination is the commitment to follow through until we accomplish our purpose. We care about something so much that even when difficulties arise and things don't come easy, we keep on keeping on. If one path doesn't work, we try another way. We don't allow ourselves to get distracted or go off track. We complete tasks that we choose to do, and then with determination, we will succeed.
Alrighty. And so, as only 1 in 1,000 sea turtles make it to adulthood, the life journey of a sea turtle perfectly symbolizes determination. As a sea turtle hatchling starts their journey from nest to sea, there are many obstacles in their way that include pollution, anthropogenic factors, and predators. And from the moment that they emerge their nest, they are driven to push towards the ocean and dash and towards success. Although they do not know what lies ahead, their will to succeed stays strong, and they persevere and move forward throughout life. We do have some questions for you guys. So the first question is, what was a personal moment when you realized that your will to succeed was stronger than the obstacles in your way? Would anyone like to answer?
The hospital room.
The hospital.
Delivery.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a big one. Yes, we do.
We have Tilly the turtle.
Yes.
So the sea turtle, what a wonderful representative of determination, and to I've never watched an egg hatch, but I've seen the babies. And they are beautiful. I mean, just to see them, and then for knowing that with all of our efforts, they will thrive and they will continue their generation, just like what we do with ours. So it's a beautiful thing. And with determination, I always think not only of the sea turtle, but also the little angler fish. Have you ever heard of that story where basically they're down there, in the abyss, right? And basically a Brazilian diver found one that was very small, and it swam all the way to the top, and it obviously it passed. Have you heard of that? And so this whole story is surrounded by this anglerfish that he or she was determined to at least like touch the sun, like touch the light, see the light, because they never, all their lives, they're down here.
Yeah.
And that always reminds me, I'm vertically challenged. So when they ask the question of how does determination manifest in your everyday life, well, that's an everyday thing for me, right? Because I am not average height. So there's a lot of things that I have to, do to be able to reach things, go to the grocery stores and, get up on even on I have a high chair in my office. It's determination to get up on there, but but on a deeper level, determination is with us every day. We don't really think about it, right? We don't really pause and say, you just say to yourself, it's almost like a self-talk. Oh, I'm determined to do that. So giving strokes is one of our 9 cooperative mode elements. And because we are a community and a culture of abundance, right? Our cup should be overflowed, or it should be filled and overfull with beautiful strokes. So strokes are just giving somebody, or letting somebody know that, hey, I see you. You're valuable to me. You know, I respect you, and I want to let you know that I'm paying attention. So it could be, you could go shallow, like, oh, you've got beautiful hair today. Or as you get to know people more, your strokes become deeper, right? And the deeper it is, of course, obviously the connections are stronger. So do you both want to give stroke to someone, something, some
Shout out.
shout out?
Shout out to Bethany Edwards for being a amazing mentor and teaching me a lot throughout my time here. You have given me a lot of opportunities, and I'm very grateful.
Oh,
That's sweet.
shout out to Bethany.
My shout out is also to Bethany and Ciara because they've been holding my hand along the way. And since this is my first year as an intern here, I really appreciate how they've just been guiding me all along and teaching me new things. And I just really appreciate their help.
Wow, that's so good. You know, we need mentorship, and when we receive it fully, you know, it becomes how should I say it? I don't want to use the word deeper, but it really is a true connection between someone that's trying to help you, guide you, coach you through the different things. At first, it becomes it's like they're teaching you tasks and techniques and things of that nature. And then it becomes emotional and then leads up to being spiritual. So, shout out to Bethany. She is a beautiful, beautiful soul for sure. Shout out from all of us to Sir Can and the Fort Walton Beach Green Team. You know, I attended the first student defender training with the Fort Walton Beach team. I tell you, Sandy, Anthony, Lenka, and Lori, they are basically leading the way, right? They are paving, and they are so engaged, and it's not only valuable for us to know about the program and you know, all about how to defend our dunes, but also for our guests, right? Um, you know, when I was at the Hilton, we always had this tagline called travel with a purpose, right? So when you travel, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to explore discovery and, you know, experience different things, whether it be culinary, whether it be the sceneries, whether it be the culture and the arts. But this is a different way of, you know, immersing yourself in an area where, you know, sea life and, you know, beach creatures and, you know, are to be protected. And the only way you can do that is if you know about them. So Sircan and the group have really embraced it, and it's unbelievable, and hopefully there'll be a revolution for the rest of our properties to be able to say, yeah, this is a wonderful program, because it really is. It really is. This week we've got the Story Slam, right? July 16, 5:30 at Dixon School of Arts. And Katie mentioned about having our youth participate. So can't wait to see that. That should be very full of experiences and stories from a different point of view, right? But it's always for Equity Project Alliance. So shout out to Dr. Lucierin Wiley.
Yeah.
So this is something that happens every month. So come out. It's complimentary. It starts at 5:30, and it's great for you to engage with the community and network and learn more about equity. You know, we live it every day, just like determination. And I think that it kind of, determination kind of goes into that.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So we had the 2 groundbreakings last week that
Yeah.
were wonderful. You want to share
Yeah.
that?
So we have the Omega on Pensacola Beach. And if anyone remembers, it used to be where the Clarion Suites were. And then unfortunately, it got destroyed by Hurricane Ivan and it sat empty. In fact, it became a parking lot. And it just sat empty. And Julian had his eyes on it since 1994. So this past Friday, we had a groundbreaking with all of the local leaders came out, our investors, people that are making it happen, like our contractors, Innisfree Hotels, and the SRIA came out. And so it was a nice gathering, and just to hear the story at the end when Julian kind of shared the dream and how it is now a reality.
This brings our room count up to 1,200 rooms, which is a tremendous responsibility and a tremendous source of pride. Coming from that first 100 rooms that Robert and I did in 1994 to this is just it's a miraculous process to be part of. And we take great pride at Innisfree to make sure that we create the right culture of care. And we spend that time, we've had a director of culture for over 25 years that spends her time every day training our people on how to be caregivers, not just with our guests, but with each other too.
I mean, it is a great representative of the virtue of determination. And the same goes the day before, the Hive Arts Academy. It was a vision 10 years ago by Lisa Puzon, I'd say Dr. Lisa Puzon, Shaughnessy Johnson, Julian, and Kim McQueen. It was just something, a conversation. They tried it, and now it's becoming a reality. And we did the groundbreaking. It will touch a lot of the neighborhood kids, and to inspire them through arts, through culinary, through engineering, and they're learning to build, to create, and putting a lot of their spirit into anything that they create. And some of their work has actually been shown at the Luna Fine Art Gallery. And then also if you go to Piazza, you'll see some of their artwork there. Piazza Pizza on Pensacola Beach. I mean, they're so creative, and the kids are so inspired. You don't have to force them to go to the Hive Arts Academy. In fact, it's hard to ever let them, to have them leave. If they could, they would spend their time 24/7 there, because it's such a nurturing environment. You have instructors that care about them, that are part of their lives, that are mentors. You have Dr. Puzon and Shaughnessy that is so invested in that community. They live in that community. So what a better way to build and develop something that says to the neighborhood that we care. We care enough that we are investing in you, and it's just not words, it's finally action. And Kim and Julian, with Innisfree Hotels, it allows the Hive Foundation to be able to give to the community and service the community. And the Hive Arts Academy is one of those things that we're doing. Yeah, so it'll be exciting. I think it'll take 6 months. So by next year, you'll see a whole new building on Lloyd and North Davis. So, wow, this is so much fun. Thank you for joining us, Chloe and
Thank
Ciara.
you. Yes, of course.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you. We are excited to be able to watch you both grow in your capacity and see what you do with your future. And it's looking bright so far,
Right.
and I'm glad that you have people along your path that mentor you, that care about you. And, when if you're ever out there, 10 years from now, and I hope you'll remember what Innisfree had given you, something so valuable that you can't really, put away. It's something that you will always do every single day. Yeah. So thank you both.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
So until next time, aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha.